Alors c'est reparti, là ce que nous allons faire dans un premier temps, on va essayer d'avancer un peu les quêtes des compagnons. Comme ça, voilà, ça sera fait. Oui, et je peux me téléporter, ça va plus vite.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to...
On va retourner sur Terra 2, Edgewater.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Alors, j'ai besoin... Attends, c'est qui déjà? C'est Nyoka, c'est ça? Oui, c'est ça. Une quête de Nyoka, donc il y a Nyoka dans l'équipe, et Max. Ok, nickel, on terminera avec la quête de Parvati, qui est un peu chiante, quand même.
I'd wager this is the outpost.
Voilà, alors attends, là il y a des méchants.
Anders, come on out.
Fate shines on us today.
Oula. Ragdoll, il est parti ailleurs. Bon.
Take a gander. The door's busted. Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can but we've only ever done that if we're in a real... Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
This is an unfortunate sight indeed. My condolences.
Ils ont pas l'air en bon état là, hein, les collègues. Bon, on prend ça. Tenue de travail, on s'en fiche. On prend ça.
They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! At least...
Par la Nyoka.
At least, I hate to say this, but... Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out... The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. No, we need a plan. You may be a capable sort, but so are... Never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we?
Scylla, ok, parfait, ça tombe bien puisque nous devons y aller aussi pour Max.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heat...
Ouais, comme d'habitude, ils s'engueulent, on s'en fout.
Destination reached. Scylla.
We gotta talk about this.
Ah.
Hey boss, got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the 8th. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Figured I should let you know, seeing as we're on Scylla and all. Clyde's got a base on the other side. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Bon, il va falloir se faire aussi la quête de Félix. Bon, allez, pour le moment, On va s'occuper de Nyoka.
If I were a hermit, I'd choose to live on a desolate rock already in the middle of nowhere.
Il va faire mal lui.
I'll take your confession now.
J'ai complètement oublié que j'avais un fusil à pompe un peu cheaté. Qu'est-ce qu'on vient faire en fait ici? J'ai lu à moitié. Les plantes de phéromones, oui d'accord.
Here they come. Not getting through.
Et d'une.
Unexpected
Incoming.
J'avais pas du tout voulu.
That's the last of them. Nice kill. Ha. Here they come.
Donc là. Et les deux. Ouais, l'arme est déjà défoncée. 60. Voilà, on va la réparer maintenant. Histoire de pas y réfléchir.
Here they come.
C'est bon, on a les glandes. Il me semble qu'on est entré ici, hein. Déjà il y avait un espèce de robot, je crois, qui était tout seul. Oui, c'est ça. Trop bizarre. Nyoka.
What's up? Outstanding. These ought to be enough. let's get back to... There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. Password to the door is Charon.
Ok. Donc, il va falloir retourner sur mon arc. En attendant, on va s'occuper de l'homme creux. Qui est du coup ici. Donc ça c'est la quête de Max. Qui est un peu bizarre d'ailleurs aussi.
What have the solar winds deposited on my doors? I must admit, I tire of the truth seeker.
We've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge...
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you are a man in...
I've spent my life in contemplation.
There is one way that can speed up the process. It involves a combination of several... Either hallucinations followed by unconsciousness. But is he truly? How did you...
I don't know what happened to him, but we... killed his son. But we had a good reason.
His actions say otherwise. Obviously, his...
Ah oui, donc il fallait quand même faire la quête dans un certain sens, quoi. Là, le fait d'avoir éliminé l'autre, visiblement, ça bloque un peu.
Impressive. But profound. Okay, let's give it a whirl.
A small price. And a risk. I'm committed. No...
Well, shit. We've come this far. If we die, at least we'll die hearing colors and seeing...
All right. Head on into the meditation room and partake.
Poor Maximilian. Maximilian, why are you still doing this? You've been Haven't you figured out yet that the more you fight...
Mother, you're dead. You can't be here. What's happening to my voice? Does my voice...
My face? What's wrong with your face? Where'd you get that second mouth?
Ils sont perchés, alors... on va écouter la mère.
Tell me these drugs have warped your sense of truth, along with your faith. Never mind. This is... We are obviously the victims of a tasteless joke being perpetuated. When I get out of here, I'm going to show that...
Maximilian, always ready to give up, to lash out, always searching for it.
What in the void do you expect him to find inside himself? It's just blood and squishy bits of...
Thank you. It relieves me to see there's at least one...
Thoughtlessly? How could you say that? I only wanted you and Father to be proud of me. I was going to be the perfect vessel. I was going to be a better... This here, it's all coming out wrong. The plan, it filled you with a joy I could never...
You certainly convinced yourself you were. But don't feel bad. We continually lie to ourselves. These stories are how we try to make sense of our lives, but they are not real or...
I could tell you all manner of stories.
What the... No, I just wanted to prove...
Max, you need to lay the past to rest. Whether you resist or not, it will take you wherever it wants.
No, that's not true. The basis of everything is order, not chaos. It's true, I know it is. So did you.
No, it didn't. I made myself happy.
This whole thing, it's... You couldn't... Hello? What? Who? Not really. I'm who you think you are. I am disciplined, controlled. I have... Why? Why do you berate yourself? Is it wrong to try to... But that's not what you're doing, is it? You're desperately... A new story of that. That's not... It can't be right. I've only been searching for the answer to the... How? By removing the need to make any decision. To have your life... Your obsession allowed you to avoid the real question. I'm Max. Me! I'm real. You can't convince me of... Your individual self. By the architect. Architect? How could I have believed in an architect? That's we exist inside our thoughts, thinking we're in... It's all lies. I see you're back with us. Feared we lost you there. I woke up. The illusions In a way. Perhaps it's more accurate to say I was asking the wrong... Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering...
Allez, on s'en va, hein. C'est bon. Donc visiblement Max va bien. Et on a terminé sa quête.
So,
Not so much found as...
yes, it is quite... It looks like you learned.
Of course you were.
Très bien, alors... bon bah maintenant on va retourner dans le vaisseau. Et cette fois on va prendre Félix avec nous. Pour avancer sa quête puisque ça se passe aussi ici. Et pour Parvati je sais plus, est-ce qu'on a besoin de revenir encore? Je me souviens plus. Je sais que ça nous fait partir de tous les côtés la quête de Parvati, c'est trop chiant.
If you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Voilà, donc là on va se faire pour un vieil ami, on va garder Nyoka avec nous, on enlève Max et on met Félix. Oui, Félix qui a poil d'ailleurs, hein. Je crois qu'il a... Il a pas d'armure, on l'a pas joué encore lui. Ah non, il y a même pas ça quoi. Alors, faire ça vite fait. Qu'est-ce que c'est ça? Armure. Armure lourde avec tout un tas de trucs. C'est à qui ça? Allez, on va lui mettre un équipement à peu près convenable. On va lui mettre... c'est quoi ça? C'est histoire de sauton. Où j'ai chopé ça? Waouh, mais je me rappelle plus. Un lance-grenade, rayon de contrôle. Lance-plasma, on va lui donner un lance-plasma. Mais attends, mais c'est quoi cette arme? Ah, c'est un lance-flamme. Non. Je veux pas. Par contre, on peut mettre le lance-flamme du coup, qui a l'air cool, à lui. Voilà. Donc, maintenant... normalement, qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire? Sur l'aire d'atterrissage, ok, on y est. Attends, quoi? Sur son aire d'atterrissage de Scylla, et on n'est pas... c'est pas là?
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a
d'accord.
drink upstairs.
Hey, you. Where do you think you're... Hey, nice form. Good delivery, too. You looking to... All right.
Pas du tout ça que je voulais faire, mais ça marche. Hein.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Claude, your...
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something?
So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always need...
He kicks things what need kicking, and we look the other way when he starts talking anti-corporate.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I'm afraid I have not made myself clear. Felix may have served you with childlike aplomb, but the day will come when I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon... I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy. That one day, he and...
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice,
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by... I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely
on. Non, on va lui dire, vous voulez faire passer un test?
Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof. Then Felix will have done me a favor, and I will be grateful. I imagine we'll catch up on lost... We're not a band of common pirates, Captain. We are... Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was on... I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the Groundbreaker, last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her.
We get rid of this traitor for you and I'm in? I mean...
We're building a new world together, Felix. Remember, I want proof. Bring here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works.
Alors c'est parti, maintenant il faut retourner sur le précurseur. Et alors ça tombe bien car... Il y a la quête de Parvati justement qui se passe sur le précurseur il me semble, ouais. Donc ça c'est bon. On va retourner d'accord, monarque. Allez, on va faire ça.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain.
Non, Félix, on va enlever Nyoka et on va prendre Parvati.
VNP pancake mix now requires no mixing. Seriously,
It's almost time for today's I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's high-grade shampoo.
What's the scrubby...
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such, me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or
Non. C'est quoi sa préférence?
Gosh, we never talked about what kind of smells she likes. I think
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. If I was a young thing trying to come on all precious-like, I'd probably go with rosish. But if I was doing it from...
I guess you could eat...
Take your time, dear.
Allez, on va prendre Rosa
We
machin.
didn't have anything rosish in it.
I'll just wrap that up for you.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome. Want a charming copper...
Non, maintenant on peut acheter ça là, aspirant machin truc là. « 3400, mais c'est trop cher. » Bon, allez, on va prendre. Comme ça, si j'y pense, on essaiera. On va vendre le rebut. Oh, ok. Maintenant, on parle à Parvati.
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Oh, thanks, Captain. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dust back. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia. Surely, Captain. When I got everything all planned out.
Ok, donc faut encore aller faire des courses. Faut aller où là? Stellar Bay, Cascadia. Ok, donc ça tombe bien, on doit retourner sur Cascadia. Et ben, on retournera sur Stellar Bay aussi. Hein. Et là, on va faire ça.
You mind trying to have a moment here? Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. That's Harlow's mark, no mistake. I don't want any manner of harm befall. Hey, easy. I'm just trying to go about my... Rufus and his band of merry gun hands are hiding out in
Et là maintenant, il faut qu'on aille dans la vallée d'Emeraude. Ok. Alors avant d'oublier, on va échanger le fusil plasma par ça. Voilà. On retourne sur le précurseur. Oui, non, sur l'imposteur.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion.
Et... on va aller là.
orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
On y va avec Félix et Parvati, oui c'est très bien. Et c'est à l'autre bout du monde. Ok. Ah ouais. Ouais non mais c'est pas ce qu'ils doivent être, ils doivent être bidons. Hein. C'est pas possible qu'elle soit aussi puissante cette arme quoi. Alors il me semble que j'étais arrivé à ne pas le tuer lui hein, dans ma partie, si je me souviens bien, et là on va faire l'inverse.
I don't know who you are or why you're one of Harlow's guys. Yeah, thing is, you incoming.
Bon, après c'est dommage que les munitions partent vite. En tout cas l'arme est pas mal, je regrette de pas l'avoir pris parce que j'ai fait le radin. Alors qu'elle est très bien cette arme. Est-ce qu'on a autre chose à faire ici par hasard? Qu'est-ce qu'elle dit? Ah non, non, c'est bon, on est tranquille pour ici. Putain, je crois.
Captain,
Ah mais non, qu'est-ce que je fais? C'est pas du tout là que je voulais aller, pardon. C'est là-haut.
the groundbreaker.
Oups. Ah oui, j'ai oublié qu'il y avait un ascenseur.
What's the word? So it is. Thus ends. I hope you never have to discover what it is like. But I understand you did not do this to help me, but to help Felix. He's proven himself to my crew and...
I don't know about this, boss. You've been real good to me.
Ah ouais, donc on peut lui dire d'aller se faire voir directement.
Sure, boss.
You don't have to do this.
Then I choose not to get on my boss's bad side.
Then I suppose. Goodbye, Captain.
Ok. Il faut qu'on lui parle sur le vaisseau.
Some you're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating.
We need to talk. Listen, boss. I owe you an apology. You took a chance with me back on the Groundbreaker. I appreciate you. There was something else on my mind, honestly. Something about this whole affair leaves a bitter... The Clyde I knew wouldn't use his friends. So that's all I was to Clyde, huh? You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be Part of me wishes Trask was still around. Just so I could shake... Thanks for your time, boss.
Bon, c'était peut-être pas le meilleur dénouement. Et c'est un dénouement.
I understand.
Donc on a terminé sa quête. D'ailleurs, attends, on va peut-être lui enlever cette arme. Prends ça. Je lui remets des trucs un peu pourris. Attends, on peut pas enlever le casque? Oui, donc j'ai enlevé ses armes et on va continuer avec les autres. Tiens, on va peut-être continuer avec ça. La quête de Nuka.
Dr. Phineas Wells.